Really? I don't know. Like the moving while attacking is a pretty insane mechanic, to be honest.
Yeah. That is okay. Jakiro. That's another very stable, very solid hero. But now Empire can have the 1-2 punch. Probably Clockwork. I want to say is going to be picked in this game.
Clockwork. I'd like to see the new Dazzle on Nature's Prophet, maybe like some sort of pushing combo denies the push. You don't want to deal with if they have Jakiro and Nature's Prophet. Like, so you have to think about that as well. You don't get more bans, right? Not like Captain's Mode. You can pick 2 heroes right now, and they're forced to pick another hero. Then you can kind of understand what their draft is going to be, and you can ban accordingly. You have to pick to deny in Captain's Draft. There's not that many heroes. Not that many heroes do fill certain roles. So if you want to, like, denying picks is fine. You can just change up your entire draft and base it around that. I think that's not a bad way to go. Like, for example, Nature's Prophet Dazzle, maybe even, or even go for like a Lifestealer combo. Maybe Lifestealer Clockwork. Could be okay. There's not too many Lifestealer counters in the pool. Terrorblade, I guess. Oh, yeah.
Team Empire's
Lich.
Okay, still Lich. So apparently still highly valued. And the Faces Void. Alright, that's a good combo. That's something to work around.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
It gives you a lot of team fight control. Not so much push, but if you can control the team fights, you can answer later. There's with a nice pushing hero to follow up.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Lich change? The level 25 talent. Did you see that one?
I skipped over most of the talents because
30
it's so much.
HP regen on buildings.
What?
At level 25.
Oh shit.
With the
That's
armor.
actually a real choice now.
It's actually real strong. Oh, Naga. I like it. Very
So
good counter to
basically,
Chrono.
yeah. At level 25 you turn into a Treant Protector.
Super
It's
Treant. Treant on
Super
crack.
Treant. Yeah.
Okay, Naga answers to the Chronosphere. You can control team fights, take them on your own terms.
Yep.
You know, you avoid Chronos, you just instantly song to dispel the fight. And then
It's a great setup for the Jakiro and the Bloodseeker, right? You already have the combos for it too, for not just as a counter but also as a setup for yourself.
Yeah, very true, very true. Good pick, but it's a Naga Siren though. You know, you can't forget that. And now they have Zeus. If Naga was to be played as a core, I don't think you play her as a core anymore. Zeus, his Arc Lightning instantly kills all your illusions. It's a menace to both Naga and Bloodseeker, who wants to amp himself, which means he'll take more magic damage in turn. Oh.
I called it! Called the Clockwork earlier.
They go for Clock Zeus. If Zeus gets the Ags, the solo potential for Clockwork to get kills is ridiculous. The Nimbus to follow up.
Oh yeah.
I like it. Good vision as well. You know, they can rocket, and then Zeus can ulti if they think someone's smoked or whatever.
Yep.
Oh god.
I wonder how they want to lane this now.
So
Because
someone's, my dog's going crazy.
Yeah.
Alright.
I wonder how they want to lane this Clockwork now, because it's, as a core role, it's not really gelling all that well with the Faces Void. So maybe you want to pick up another 3 position, I want to say, and run the Clockwork in the 4. And there's still definitely room for that.
I have some politicians at my door. I'm not answering.
Oh god.
God damn it.
That's still the worst. But I was just wondering whether Team Empire wants to pick up another hero for a 3 position, run the Clockwork 4, and then I guess there's still something like a Nature's Prophet that you don't want to pick into Jakiro, though Bloodseeker as well. There's still the Earthshaker though, the Axe can maybe fill up with these roles.
I'd like an Axe or an Earthshaker, yeah. There's like dual melee heroes so far from Effect. You know, some counter initiation from either Earthshaker or Axe would be amazing. What else do we have? Nature's Prophet. They could still pick Nature's Prophet, right?
Again, don't really want it up against a Jakiro. Like, if they want to go super crazy, they will pick the Scarab Mage. Then you have crazy amounts of magical damage, not just coming up with the Faces Void, but also with the Clockwork. Anyone he finds inside the cogs is just gonna get Scarab ulted down. So, if they want to go crazy on that, go right ahead. But I'm not sure if that's
They need
the
more
best
lockdown.
idea scaling.
I want to see Earthshaker or Axe. Like, we need a way to control Anti-Mage. Stop the Song of the Siren. Bloodseeker is going to be fast. He's going to be mobile. It has to be Axe or Earthshaker, I guess. Or if they don't want to deal with lockdown, maybe they can focus more on team fights and just ignore the Anti-Mage. You know, try and beat him to his good timings.
Yeah.
but it's risky.
Depending on how confident Empire is in a Faceless Void player to just deal with the anti-mage when his time comes, and in the meantime, just, as you said, ignore him, let him farm, and kill everyone else. Start working away at buildings, but Empire don't even have all that much push yet, and now Nature's Prophet even taken away is a possibility, and it is an axe now instead, so yeah.
Okay, I like it.
I do like it too.
Yeah, Blade Mail is very good against both Afro Ninja and Nico Baby. You can catch out the Nature's Prophet when he's split pushing with both Clock, Axe. They have a lot of catch now.
Yeah.
I like it. Do you think it's enough?
Yeah, I think it depends. If Effect get to a point where they have a few core items on Anti-Mage and Nature's Prophet, where if they get to a point where they can just keep the side lanes constantly pushed out, then Empire might have some issues with that. Because if you then don't connect with these kind of gangs, then you're never going to be able to walk across river without losing your buildings, essentially.
Yeah.
That's what Effect's draft really says to me, that they won't play that game now with the last 2 picks. And just use the Bloodseeker and the Jakiro to slow things down.
Yeah, just stalling with the...
And yeah, and even Nagasiren, like even from a support position, that's still a hero that can help push out these waves and even skip waves.
Yeah,
and,
it
just
definitely
burst them down with Riptide.
It definitely does something, but while I do agree with what you're saying, I just don't think Empire is going to give them any time at all. Zeus is a hero that he starts to peak very early. You know, like 17, 18 minutes, he starts to come online. He's doing incredible amounts of magic damage. Yeah, sure, you do have an anti-mage, but everyone else on your team is going to evaporate. You have good wave clear for the Treants and the Naga illusions with the Q on Zeus. You have a lot of catch for anti-mage. Even his lane is going to be difficult, right? How does like Lich Axe is a pretty strong lane.
Yeah.
If
That's the thing.
If they do choose to do this.
Curious to see how this early game works out, because especially last game as well, I wasn't a fan of Effect's lanes. This time around, they could be exploited. They run Jakiro down the bottom. It's probably one of the better ones against a hero like an Axe. You just max out your dual breath or put at least 2 or 3 points into it early to just keep throwing it out. Keep him slowed down so he cannot get these spins off on you. But you're also dealing with the clockwork. Starts off with the boots pretty fast on his feet as a result.
Yeah, Jakiro has a very slow turn rate as well. He's easily isolated by the battery assault.
Yeah.
If he is caught out, he's definitely dead. He can't cast spells when he's getting battery assaulted either. Well, what do you think about the new change where people can't TP out right at the start to get vision down?
It's a huge difference.
Do you like
I feel
it,
like
or?
it's... I kind of do, because it's always been this random kind of thing where it's like, alright,
What the hell is this?
we can... It really depends on who can TP out first and where people TP out to. There's just some random things.
Did you see the eye? Enemy has vision here. Did you see that?
Yeah. That's a new
Very
ping. The ping
cool.
wheel. But yeah, now I think it incentivizes more these kind of aggressive movements, especially down towards the bottom lane. Nice little cogs placement here to secure the rune.
Excellent, Coggy. This lane, it's not the easiest for this dual lane. Like, anti-mage typically isn't the best laner against like a 2v1 scenario. Maybe if it's a solo offlaner, he can drain their mana. You can get away with it that way, but it's definitely not going to be a smooth lane for him. So he's going to be playing from a little bit behind.
Also, another thing, don't forget the overlay. I almost forgot about that.
Thank you. I actually forgot.
Oh god. Just saw it in chat. Shout out to AG Murdercore.
Another pause. Sure, it's grand. Yeah, so if Nico Bib is playing from behind, it's going to be pretty difficult, right? You're going to have this Void who has a reasonable amount of farm. Lich is going to be kind of high level. They're going to be pressuring you too. Zeus does a lot of... Like, it's going to be really tough.
Yep.
The only way they're never going to beat them in a team fight. Ever. Right? In fact, they cannot team fight at all. So the only way they can get back in is if they split push. But all of a sudden, if you have Axe with a Blink Dagger at a reasonably good timing, you know, you have Zeus Vision, you have Clockwork Rocket, it's hard to split push.
Yeah.
So
This is basically the way this game should be going. Like, if Empire can connect with these aggressive movements, if they can get off to a good start in these lanes, which they really should, for the most part, then it's going to be down to Effect to try and delay as much as they can. And they have some tools to do that with, but if Empire is playing as decisively as they did last game, then they're going to have a really hard time with it. If they get past that point though, where Anti-Mage is feeling comfortable doing what he does, same for the Nature's Prophet, then it starts to get a little bit more tricky for Empire. But it's all ifs and buts for now. Bottom lane Ghostic. Actually, oh wow.
Just feeds,
That
really.
tends to help, yeah. Not sure what happened there. Mid
I was
Cox,
watching
so
it the
coming
whole
through
time.
onto Alpha Ninja, he's eating his way through and we'll be fine.
He
Didn't
just
get
kept
burned because
trading
of the
hits
tower.
in the bottom lane and eventually just died. And that's what happened. Like there was no surprise or anything, you know?
Yeah.
It was just the old die.
So just cursing Ice Frog. Where are my spins? Where are my spins?
The changes to anti-mage are quite interesting actually. The blink uncontrollable illusion, I think, is one of the better changes. It's so good. You can blink forward. If someone's chasing you, your illusion will attack them. It'll cancel their blink dagger. It'll stop the chase, and you can also use it to farm as well. You can kill 2 creeps out of 3 in a camp. Blink away. Your illusion will
Does
finish
he
it off.
fine here?
He's dead.
Ghostic extra slow. Yeah, okay. Inside the Cox. Throws down a few spells here towards Miposhka. Nico Baby might even be able to turn it into something. Ghostic. Now he gets spins.
A lot of
to
spin in
bit
here,
of extra
yeah.
damage. Yeah. Mira up top. Might be a little bit of something happening there, but King R. As long as you have the time mark, you'll be absolutely fine. But now, that being on cooldown, and the Treants, that's another thing with the Pullman Shield. The Treants are much stronger.
Oh yeah,
against
it's
these mid-heroes.
very true actually. He does have Lich Armor coming in every now and then, hooking him up with that. He did get out of level 2, but it's a definite buff to Nature's Prophet, the removal of permanent shield.
Yeah.
Bottom lane. Nico Baby's farming very well, considering the pressure Axe is trying to put him under. Is it enough though? Like we'll have to see.
Yeah. I mean, if nothing else, Ghostic is still getting a good amount of blast hits and a really good amount of levels here, despite the death.
He's level nearly 4, 3.5.
Yeah. Oh, top lane actually, King R. Caught inside the Cox for a little bit now, body blocks on Miposhka, not quite effective enough. But it doesn't actually have the barrier soldiers yet, that's very curious.
the bush!
The time block! King R falls, Miposhka will as well.
Can he block with the trees? Oh, very nice
So
play.
fine.
Good stuff.
That's a very curious ability from the Clockwork, just going for this early rocket flare.
I saw that, yeah.
Let's go with this one. Bottom lane Ghostic again is fine this time.
Yeah, when you have no mana, anti-mage doesn't really do all that much damage. It's one of the weaknesses, I guess, of the hero. Now, they're trying to get a rotation. Miposhka's attempting to rotate in. Now, again, I'm not quite sure what this build is about. He maybe wants some more vision. But still, it's kind of... Oh, okay, I can kind of understand, right? Maybe he's saying to himself, against Nature's Prophet, there's no way the battery assault will do any damage. Same as Naga. Both of them can create units to absorb the damage. Anti-Mage is just going to blink out. The only one it's even going to be... It's going to be effective against Jakiro and Bloodseeker. And that's it. So, maybe he thinks...
Good enough though, like...
and we have to see it.
There's... turning things around, Nikki Baby coming in to try and help. Miposhka out of mana, Ghostic in the middle of that as well. Still no call on him. He also went for the Battle Hunger earlier, just had that slow to work with, but both heroes just walking away back to their respective areas, but with all the mana burn, I'll be slightly advantaged towards the Radiant side.
Rotation from FN? Okay,
Yeah.
he thinks second. He thinks again about it. Goes
But yeah,
back.
or I
Look
don't
at
think
the
there's...
CS though. You see the CS from Afro Ninja in the mid lane?
Oh, yeah.
42 and 5 against Zeus.
Not a whole lot you can really do, because Zeus, his laning presence really relies on being able to harass somebody out, so Bloodseeker doesn't really care too much about that. Then FN, all you can really do is just spam Arc Lighting, try and get CS. Even it's hard at level 1 with only
When he
85
plays
damage. So.
Zeus against Bloodseeker, relies on the Bloodseeker missing CS, right? If Bloodseeker misses one CS, all of a sudden starts to spiral. Speaking of spiral, he gets ruptured in the
Gonna
mid
go.
lane. He's not stopping.
Extra help as well, kicking on Sidor, so he'll be right click down. Miposhka and Vensko made the TP reactions happen, but in fact, still fighting. Absolutely fine with this.
Effect looking very strong right about now.
Yeah, Fence dead too. Alpha Ninja is... With Axe also being so low, he's being run down by Nico Baby. There's no shrine up here, so you can continue a little bit further. But, yeah, another blink forward.
Whoa, no! Don't look!
What was that?
Don't look.
I saw it all. I saw it all.
Oh, he just missed. Clicked really hard.
Wasn't even double tap, it was just...
It was just as he clicked on himself, I think. Oh god. Alright, you know. While this all is happening, all this shenanigans, the top lane is completely free for Silent on his Void. So they do have him to kind of carry them through the mid game. He's closing in on the Master Mana, so it'll accelerate his farm a little bit more. He will never be able to keep up with Anti-Mage though. What? Oh, the new Battle Fury. Forgot about that. Let's have a look at the changes. Wait. How do you build it?
I think Perseverance still with Demon Edge instead of the other swords. So it's basically the only difference is that it's slightly cheaper because of it, I believe.
Yeah, I love it.
And the difference is that you don't get your broadsword or your claymore earlier, so you're kind of missing out on this intermediary extra damage.
So it's more of a, you have to wait a bit longer to get an item. There's more of a kind of, I guess, risk involved. You know, it's like
I guess it's more exploitable because 2,200 gold, saving that up is inherently more risky than just 1,200 or 1,400.
Interesting. Okay, I like it. I think they buffed the crap out of it, to be honest.
Yep.
50 damage, that's more, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, so effects, they're setting themselves up pretty well actually. Like I did not expect them to win the early game as much as they did.
No,
but right now, I mean, after honestly up top, gonna find a Nagasaur. Well,
the cogs.
Mass TP's out, nothing left to cancel that Azig. No point into Ice Path just yet.
Okay,
bit unfortunate.
That's a huge rotation. A Chronosphere used, a Zeus rotation, Zeus ulti, all for just a support Naga.
Yeah.
You know,
In fact, even though they didn't get any counter kills, they can turn this into a tower push. Ice Armor's gonna make a little bit hard, but it's on level 1. They'll burn through this thing eventually.
Bottom lane. It's kind of swung completely the other way now. Nico isn't really too afraid. Once he drains the mana of Ghostic down, he doesn't need to worry about Axe at all.
Yeah. Still annoying if he's just banging around the creeps, getting some of these spins, but if you don't have to worry about the Berserker's Call, then...
The kill potential is pretty much zero, right?
Yeah.
He might get harassed, but... He's anti-mage. He can deal with it. Closing in on that Battle Fury now. Not going for power treads, which is interesting enough. Usually you see, if you're contested at all, usually people go for the power treads just to be able to output a bit more DPS.
Top lane, and score, trying to TP out, but this time they have enough damage.
Okay. That's terrifying, right? It's 9 minutes into the game, you're not even safe outside your tier 2 tower.
Zeke though, he's not safe either. Oh, maybe he is. King R coming through, throws down a net, the cogs have already been used, but there it is. Ghostic, with one extra spin from all these illusions, but King R should be fine just now. The cogs actually Ghostic inside the blood right. But Alpha Ninja also had to take a very interesting path around the trees, so cannot capitalize off that immediately.
Can they re-engage? No, they choose not to. Effect. Choosing not to, like, even if they don't do anything, right? Once it comes out even, they're winning. They have Anti-Mage, they have Bloodseeker, they have Nature's Prophet, all these late game split pushing heroes.
Yeah.
Which excel with space. When we were talking about Team Empire's draft and how they should play and win, it was based off, you know, hit that mid game timing, team fights, pickoffs, and that kind of thing. But they don't necessarily want to farm as much, and the game as it's been played now is definitely favoring Effect. Like,
oh yeah, I absolutely agree. Like, you look at Empire and you see, like, all right, don't want to go that by the way, but Miposhka's not even level 6 yet on a Clockwork, so he's struggling behind. Blink Dagger on Axe, it's very close. So once Ghostic gets that, He's gonna farm up a few stacks here to make that happen.
Okay, yeah, this is the goal time now, right?
Yeah. Once I get that going, things change a little bit. And before that, you could maybe look towards Silence on the Faces Void to rotate around a little bit more with the Chronosphere. But he's opting to just spend more time farming instead, which, again, maybe not ideal.
Well, you could argue
But,
that if he doesn't do this, right? If he tries to fight while his team is unprepared to fight, it's even worse. Right? At least now he is getting some farm. The Blink Dagger's up. He can TP now if he wants to go for a smoke. They can go for a big team fight.
They have all the damage output ready. They have the Blink Call. They have Vensko with the Chain Frost. They have FN with all of his spells almost maxed out. So, yeah, this is go time. So now effects, if they can dodge this kind of phase the next 5 to 10 minutes, if they can not get picked off as much, then they'll be absolutely fine. As we say that though.
I was watching it the whole time and you're like, not get picked off, and then I'm just like...
I did not see it at all.
It happens, it happens. Oh, they might run into Silent here on his...
Could be a good one. Massive user shrine right next to it though. The Silence not coming through on Silent. Still gets Chronosphere off the call. That was missed. And now the counterplay that you mentioned, King R, with that song. Now they can decide, do we want to keep fighting? No, with Rockjaw being used, no blood right. So trying to walk away, but Snow still up on the Bloodseeker. Meanwhile, King R trying to get close to him. That's how another link in a couple of seconds. Meanwhile, Silent goes ham with the bashes. Ghosted gets the call off onto Nature's Prophet. Sadoi just hanging around for too long, gets chopped down. Ghosted got a killing spree. Is exactly what I was talking about. They throw down the ultimate from Zeus just to scout out King R, but Ghosted looking for the slow, but the Juke's a little bit too strong in this instance.
Okay, I thought that was going to be a lot better for effect. They interrupted when the Chronosphere was used, they used the Song of the Siren, and all of a sudden I was like, okay, maybe they can just back off now and it'll be okay. But they kind of hung around. They didn't. Their communication wasn't exactly clear on what the plan was. So
it's just a bit indecisive.
Exactly.
Right? They didn't TP out, even Sadoi, as it was evident that they're already losing the fight. And speaking of Sadoi, gets hookshot now. Behind the Porsche about Azik, turn things around. Sprout actually pushes him out of the car, just hilarious. Now Ghostic, finds a blink call. Nico baby? Thinking about going in on the side, turning away some of the mana. Doesn't feel available for Ghostic perhaps. See, missing 450.
This is so messy, there's so much stuff happening everywhere.
Push on the side, looks like they'll settle for him and he will fall. King R. Next on the list, no Chronosphere, so you'll be fine.
Yeah, we saw there that a lot of people, when they think of Clockwork, they naturally think counter to Nature's Prophet. But from most of the professional players I've spoken to, they actually like playing Prophet into Clockwork. Like your 3-ends block the battery assault damage, you can remove yourself from the cogs with the Sprout, as we just saw.
Yep.
Like there's quite a few benefits to playing this hero against it. It's an interesting matchup. It's kind of skill and experience based.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't get the Sprout push out, it's not trivial to land. Right. So if you don't get that, then you're still in trouble.
Yeah,
you don't have the trees.
Oh, we get to see the Kia!
Kaya!
Kia!
Kaya!
And 10%
Where's it? Zeus, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh, blink card onto Nico baby. This could turn into something. He can follow this up with the Chronosphere, but he's
Mask of Madness!
Nico baby is just fine. Alpha Ninja, well, tanks quite a few nukes. He's sitting at half health. Another blink call on two, actually. No shot of Paul with Porsche. They're still getting some of the kills, even though they miss the Berserker's call. Finish up both of these. RZ trying to turn things around, but on one point up a nice path. Very underwhelming, but Nico baby coming back in. Finding the lich. So 2-for-1 trade so far. Perhaps looking for more on the side, but Silent, Miposhka, they should be fine getting out of here.
Okay, Silent. Time walked
still
in.
Chronosphere, yeah.
Mask of Madness himself and could not Chronosphere the Void. Or could not Chronosphere the Anti-Mage. Dear Lord.
Yep.
That was difficult to watch.
They were hoping that they wouldn't have to need it.
No, they use it now.
But
if he doesn't...
They're making the same mistake again. They did the bashes. On the cards! King R with the song a little bit too late on the side. Azik doesn't have the ice path to follow it up with, so they're still fighting. Time
in.
available there on the Faceless Void. Can't get it off just after the net, but now Ice Path Ghosty coming through, delaying his call, coming through now as well on Alpha Ninja, who's actually a bit of trouble here. They can right click him down a little bit further. The Koshka, Meteor trying to do it, but once again, nice little Ice Path just to delay it. Azik just on the money with that. King as well with the blink interruption from that from the good side.
I feel so sorry for Ghostic in these fights. He was about to get a really nice call, blinks in, the ice path was just placed, he gets interrupted, then a few seconds later he's about to get another call, the liquid fire hits him, it interrupts that again. It's just really awkward. And then that cog placement, just securing the anti-mage kill, very key.
Yep.
Otherwise that might have been a complete disaster for Empire.
He gets a blink out there, and all of a sudden,
yeah,
effect on an extremely good position. This still alright now, I want to say. Like Nico Baby, despite that, is still about almost 1,000 gold ahead of the Void.
Let's have a look.
But you still need like these 2 more items. You need the Mental Style, possibly the Basher. Or I don't know, maybe he's considering some of these other new items. Nullifier would be the one for these kind of melee cores to
for which
be extremely interesting for anti-mage.
I think the nullifier item might be incredibly broken, actually.
Yeah.
No 4 staffs, no BKBs in a late game scenario. It can be it just wins the game, right? You need your teammates to be beside you at all times.
Yeah, pretty much. This could be something that he wants to consider. For those of you guys who don't know, it's that's another topic in its own right. In this kind of game, it doesn't really matter as much that it doesn't purge anymore. Like you can still go for that builds on the Void, like Mental Refusal. Yeah, you still slow people down, and still do the extra damage from the mana burn. But instead, Faceless Void went for the Shadow Blade. The hook shot will connect, sort of.
What? Wait, what?
Okay. Thought just wanted to kill.
Yeah, he did, I guess. There was they see the lack of communication is definitely there, right? Miposhka's using Hook at the exact same time as Chronosphere is used.
Yeah. They could have easily held on to the Chrono there. There's no counterplay potential from a Bloodseeker. And then you still have the Chrono. You can see if someone TP's in, I guess. And then throw it out if necessary.
Maybe they're just afraid of Song. I'm not sure. Just securing the kill. With respect to that, I guess. They're trying to kill Silent here. They do have the Song set up if they want to chase it. Okay, so while this is all good and fine, you know, Bloodseeker's dying, they're getting Chronosphere killed top lane. They've yet to take a single tower from Empire. Not one tower has been lost. They have effective anti-mage, Nature's Prophet. Like, have a look at what Nature's Prophet's up to here.
Yep.
He is like completely splitting them up.
Last week I was casting some WESG qualifier games, and there was this one series that had the same issue with one team. Yeah, they're winning teamfights and doing things. Azik is gonna get caught out here again, and the hero should fall to the dunk, and it does. But now, a bit of a turnaround potential. Nico Baby burning through some of that. The Chain Frost. He did it again.
He did it again. It must be some bug or change.
I don't even know. The whole song keeping Alpha Ninja alive, so pretty good. They can turn things around perhaps with the crowd, with the blood right. They're just walking away.
There's no way an anti-mage player clicks on himself twice with blink and screws him twice. Like, there has to be some bug here, right?
He didn't even go for the uncontrollable illusion, so maybe there would be something weird with that, where the illusion blinks or something.
I'm not
I haven't
sure.
seen it. Would be very silly if that just slips through what little testing Valve does, but now Chronosphere available down bottom. Once again, they're gonna go for anti-mage. It's only Silent here. TP's through. Orchid.
Yeah, that ice path, baby!
The ice path from Azik on the money to prevent the call. It still connects on the Nature's Prophet now, and
they'll get the kill, I think.
That is.
That ice path, Azik. On point.
What a god, honestly. What a god.
That's the second time he's destroyed Axe's Day. Oh, they even go for the... Oh, they went for the Zeus ulti kill, but anti-mage
I think it was just scouting. And scouting for Alpha Ninja, they find him inside the jungle, so I guess that works out in that sense.
You think so? Anti-mage was one-hittable. He just TP'd to the shrine and healed.
I don't know. I didn't see how many Alpha Ninja left with the spell field. kind of hard to actually get the kill on the Anti-Mage. That. Well,
Zidoi? Hello?
Okay. They're just chain feeding now.
And they still have anti-mage, it's all fine. It's all fine.
Oh god.
Okay. And they get a tower. Mid-tower dies. Is this the beginning of the end for Effect? They've lost one tower.
Can't tell 100% if you're joking or not, but
in one way I am, but at the same time, like actually gaining objectives,
yeah.
you know, it's.
And they turn around this network lead, right? Effective was sitting about 4k advantage, now it's down towards the 0 line. And Empire is still in that timing where the heroes are very strong in with the initiation, and that's never really going to change in this game. So it's going to be down to Effect. Again, dodging that out, keeping the vision up, making sure that you do not get caught. And when you do, when things are a bit spoofy, you just have the Naga Siren there with the Song of the Siren to turn things around. That's what comes down.
Yeah. Well. Very nice. Baiting with the illusion. Ghostic was fooled. And he initiated there. They didn't catch They didn't catch that, I don't think. Wait, is this a Radiant Ward? It is, yeah. They caught the smoke. Okay, smoke spotted.
Maybe. There it is. Blink also connects on the real Naga Siren. This time the RZ coming through, but this time he's just seeping out. As long as it's just a Naga Siren, it's alright.
And that's a smoke as well, right? They smoked for that.
Yeah.
Silent, looking for Nico Baby in the top lane. Nico Baby uses Blink correctly. Manages to escape. I don't know. That is weird though. I need to watch the VOD on this game and figure out what happened there.
Yeah.
Because there's no way.
Like once is a misclick, but
twice is definitely
something weird. After Ninja almost dies, late mid from Iposhka, but it doesn't have too many health points to rework with. Ice Path a little bit off the mark.
Okay, let's start. Right, we're 23 minutes in. It's kind of entering the mid game territory. This is when Anti-Mage, you know, he's got his Manta style, he has Battle Fury, he even has a Vitality booster. He is, you know, stacking up them items really quickly. He's begun to become more and more difficult to catch.
Top lane. Go for the Void. He does have the Inner Stone. They did have the Dust coming through. Jukin, he's jiving, and
Time Dilation, stopping the blink from Anti-Mage.
Pretty well played there from Silent, keeping himself alive there.
Oh!
What?
He was taunting while TPing out on the Ninja Prophet, and then Zeus ultis and just shuts him up. No more dancing from you, Nature's Man.
That is instant karma.
Yes, it is. That was great.
Might have been the auto taunt though. Like I think it happens when you TP out on low health.
Maybe.
Not sure if he actually had triggered it himself or King R. He stopped for a second to ghosting. This is the call. With no 4-stops himself up on the high ground.
I don't know.
This game is getting so clowny so fast.
I think he was probably watching somewhere else in the map, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay, bottom
lane.
lane.
Panicked a little bit.
This is kind of what we were talking about. How do they deal with this?
Chain Frost, XD.
Oh.
Jakiro, not gonna happen. Okay. Instant bash.
Beautiful, beautiful. That's how to deal with it. They smashed him in the face.
Yeah.
With time.
Don't need stuns if you have bashes, XD.
Okay. Again, game. It looks like Effect just keep feeding, right? It's kind of what it looks like. But at the same time, the lack of building here from Team Empire is.
Yeah.
It's really alarming. Like, very, very alarming. Ghostic is constantly looking for picks. They're farming the jungle.
So, Shane, one thing you have to understand is, people like us are playing in the dying like that, it's feeding. If pro players do it, it's creating space. And it's actually true in this game, because again, you said it, right? Anti-Mage is still doing things, he's still kind of surging ahead. And they got all the tier 1s now from the Dire, but tier 2s are gonna be a little bit hard again. And unless they keep doing this, like catching out to Dire. This is what they need to do to counter this.
He's in a bit of an odd spot.
Yeah.
I'd say
just a little bit.
I'd say here is a bit odd. Bottom lane. Chronosphere used.
Oh, put Kira.
Okay, so they're,
counter pushing.
they're picking off a lot of people. This is not space creation. No matter what,
Yeah.
this is...
Radiant's bottom
At some point, it just spills over, especially with the blink. Oh, Afternoonty is so dead. Song a little bit too late from King Ali. Once again, missed the dunk. Missed the calling blade, but a kill's a kill. They secured the tier 2 top even.
It happens, it happens.
Yeah.
They defend the tower.
Radiant's bottom
Silent manages
is
to
under
trade
attack.
as well. Oh, okay.
Radiant structures.
TP in from Nico Baby. Wait, what?
Oh, he wants
Wait,
him. There's
what?
no mana left in Silent now.
He has the BKB.
Pop the BKB, yeah. It's gonna take them a while to just right click him down.
It's a slow, painful death.
Yeah.
But it's oh, they might
There
have
it
got
is.
Zeus too. FN might be in trouble to call to turn it
We'll
around.
see for the turnaround. And it was a bait.
Oh,
Baited, they say. Nico maybe can really just blink away after the map.
what?
Being picked up
Why
by-
did he remove the Shadow Blade? He activated it and then removed it.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't know.
They did have those, but they didn't use it.
Sedoya does, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Weird.
I think I have to stop trying to understand this game.
It's a bit mad, like.
Radiant's middle
Yeah.
tower is under attack.
Okay, this is when effect become very
I
powerful.
know.
Right? All of a sudden their cores are farmed. They have vision of Vance first. Did they get a
Let's
pick
take
here?
it again.
Oh, they want to fight. They
Go
initiate
stick
him
though,
with
yeah.
that.
Oh, we got
He
ruptured.
ruptured beforehand.
Took a lot
He
of
just
damage. He was
evaporated.
small here. Nice. That's a much more important kill than man score, I want to say, and it might still get him all FN. The sword on spells on the side, and everyone's so low. They don't actually have damage with these three heroes to turn things around until Nico maybe comes through. Miposhka controlling him up with a hook shot. And he's forced to get himself out of there. Manta's starting off, turning things around onto Miposhka. Does have another ultimate to throw out if he wants to.
Okay. So, while it did look like Axe just sacrificed himself for the greater good, they did get 2 kills. They got 2 big kills as well. Bloodseeker is their mid laner for effect. It's a reasonable kill to get, but
Yep.
yet again, it just feels so messy. You know, no objectives, no nothing. They're kind of fighting and then backing off, getting 1 or 2 kills.
Yep.
This is more like it from Silent. Team Empire taking Roshan. I like it. Bit of objective-based gaming, but unfortunately they
King
have...
R. He's not even scouting it out.
He's just kind of
Silent right back into it.
He realized they don't have a breeze about it.
It's so hilarious. Gonna get this road for free. The rest of his team linking up with him. And maybe now they can force something. But yeah, down bottom. Now the Nimbus helping out to try and push this out. But Sador is already there to get rid of the next creep wave. Top lane, King R is the one pushing there.
Sidori trying to push up bottom, but I
Yeah,
don't know, it
so
feels like a little bit too late, right? You know,
yeah, he's fine.
as in like they already got Roshan, he could have been pushing that entire time.
Yeah, it's
Like
sometimes you're not really sure about the positioning of the enemy. That's
yeah, that's definitely true,
a
but
big problem.
you have to be quicker, I think, if you want to play this game, right? Nico baby bottom lane.
Yeah.
Alright, he gets the
Nothing
job
though
done.
is like
Tower has fallen.
even with the split push, even it can be as effective as it is, but eventually you're gonna have to take the fight. Chronosphere,
you
oh, I
think
can
so?
say TP on Bloodseeker. That is.
Oh,
But I'm like, eventually you have to win a team fight.
I don't think they
because-
want to do that. I think they want to rat 100%, like genuinely. I think their
It
draft
is-
does not fight well. Maybe super late game. You
That's what
know
I'm saying. Like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, eventually, even if you rat all the way, you have to break high ground. At some point in Empire, they can just huddle in their base and do their thing and dare them to fight you.
Nimbus up in 3 seconds.
And then you're gonna lose heroes.
Okay, he's not gonna go for it. Oh, he did go for it. But Nimbus doesn't have a target priority, so if there's units around, oh god.
Oh, it had been really, really big, but just the Abyssal Blade, not enough mana burn on FN actually.
He Abyssal Bladed before Manta starting because he wasn't sure about the force stuff. But in that case, if he Mantas then Abyssal Blade, he could probably do a lot more damage.
Well, it stands Zeus able to survive that ordeal.
Let's see.
Full
All right.
health, full mana.
Aegis up on Empire. They're pushing down the mid lane. They have everything. All their spells are up. In what, 25 seconds?
No. Top lane's been pushed in, but they even care about the T2. Ghostly can make it TP. Finds Nico, baby. Not the TP, but now the song already. To get them out of there, they can even secure the last one. The tower perhaps if they want to, and then they got a good teleport. So chasing Miboshka interrupts the TP onto Nico, baby.
He did it again!
What?
You know what he's doing?
I don't understand.
I don't know. What is this?
Maybe we can ask him if this goes to the next lobby.
He must have just switched to quick cast or something, maybe. That would be an explanation I could understand.
This could be something, yeah. Some issues with quick cast. Or maybe he's double tapping and just broken.
Really?
But who double taps on anti-mage?
I don't know. I'm extremely confused.
Alright, moving on. Empire with decent gold lead. They have Aegis, they have Chronosphere, they are about to have Manta Style as well. Actually, it must be flying out now, right? Oh no.
Nah.
Let's go for Lincoln first, sorry.
I think this game, while it does look like, you know, it's the anti-mage game, he's doing great. He is difficult to
anti-mage.
kill. The stun lock. Oh, no. That level 20 talent from Zeus. The lightning bolt mini stun. To be a pest. This is a sad.
What's the total stun duration now on it? Oh god.
Well, it's like.
I was so preoccupied.
Point.
Must be about a second, right?
No, it's not a full second, but it's close.
It doesn't actually say in the tooltip. No, wow, it's bottle, please.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
But if you have two of them, you can stun lock someone permanently.
Oh yeah.
If you have a refresher, you can do it. And
refresher shot, huh? Huh?
Oh yeah.
Huh? Oh, just imagine refresher orb and the refresher shard. You can make 3 Nimbus.
I haven't seen the refresher shard yet. I'm almost scared of it. The fact that any hero, it doesn't cost mana to use, right?
I don't think
it's just a consumable like cheese.
Yeah.
So, oh my god, imagine it's something simple like Silent just taking the refresher shard. Double Chronosphere. Okay, that's fine, I guess. It sounds so insane.
Aegis has expired now.
Creep Wave bottom lane is very pushed in. If they're able to get a pick in this scenario, Silent wants it. He doesn't have the Aegis anymore, and I'm pretty sure Effect are aware of that.
Yeah, I should have timed it out. You want to the other side, Nico baby. Finds the initiation onto the axe, but still gets the call off. Pops the BKB. They're fighting, doing a good amount of damage here to Anti-Mage. Still should be able to find the kill if he really wanted it, but not committing first. Star also very low in health. They have a whole division in the world, so they're gonna get that kill.
The blink dagger.
Nice reactions. Please push gun. Oh yeah, here's a blink dagger.
Yeah, he blinked the hook. What a baller. That's some style points right there. That's 3 dead for Effect.
Some ESL 1 strats right there. Did we see that ESL 1 with Clockwork Blink? I believe so.
I'm not sure.
Something crazy like that. Yeah, with these kind of kills, Empire keeps finding more and more of them across the map. And eventually gonna have 1 or 2 of these creepers across the river. And yeah, eventually gonna do these things.
They have more spells. They have Nimbus ready. This is a pretty
back here wants to turn this around. Silent, they will get him. But here also TPing, but everyone else looks like they should be able to get themselves out. Unless Nico baby finds a blink here. FN forward, there it is.
Really
missile for another 20 seconds, but it does have the bash on the Lich. Ice Buffalo missile blinks forward instead. He really wants to get the Zeus, but a Ghost turning things around onto Zadoi. Another blink, but FN is just way too tanky at this point. The rest of the team ready to turn things around. For Ninja just gets nuked down. Zeke with the Ice Path, throwing out some spells of his own, but another chain frost bounce back towards him. FN securing a double kill. The hook shot connecting onto Nico baby. Now
they have the stun lock with the Nimbus. Okay. Holy shit! Nico baby needs to take it easy. He hates FN with every part of his body. All he did for that entire fight, he kept on chasing FN. Kept on chasing him. They were kiting with the force staffs, with the calls, with the clockwork initiation. And the further he went in, the rest of effect overextended with him. Because he kept going deeper and deeper. But if he just had it like backed off and taken his time, you know, they're not on a timer. Like they don't need to press the game like this. But they feel like they do.
Oh god. Now 4 of them dead without buybacks. It might actually be game, honestly. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head there, I think. This overcommittal on the Zeus when he's super tanky as well. And he also has 46 mana regen right now, so if you hit him with your normal hero, that's almost all of the mana break from one hit's regen. So you're not even bringing him down fast enough for the mana void to kill him. Even though it doesn't have a Lincoln Sphere or anything to protect himself against that.
Okay, well, 1 rack's down. Thank God Empire have no building clickers. Like when Zeus is your main DPS on buildings, you know, something's a bit odd. Like Void obviously does more, but he's
they have Cardi, so Cardi is saving them.
True. Okay, Effect honestly impressed me in the early game, but they're starting to lose it, right? They have their draft and they have to play in a specific style, but they're not really doing
God. Hookshot again, Fox perspective. Missed the call was a forward, but Chronosphere immediately counted out by the song this time, but it's also being down off Bloodseeker. Can I take a fight here? Don't think they want to. Empire just get out.
It's actually so funny. When everyone's Chronosphere and the song's going on, literally nothing is happening. The game might essentially be paused. It's definitely a win for Effect this trade though, because Silence and Empire rely on Chronosphere a lot more than Effect rely on the song. They initiate.
Gonna go again, anti-mage taunted though, it's bursting him down again! 90 seconds on the sidelines with no buyback. Just not enough damage to just even attempt to fight this.
Alright, 20 minutes in, if you had asked me, and probably everyone that was watching, who do you think's gonna win? They probably would have all said Effect, right? Anti-mage was topping the net worth, they were doing great. Empire they didn't freak out, they didn't panic.
Yeah.
They just farmed up on their cores and just kept picking off Effect one after another, and it started to add up.
Yeah, exactly. They did what they needed to. They got so many kills that this timing window that they had with this draft was extended further and further. In fact, they could never really do enough of that, what we were talking about, just dodging and pushing the side lanes out, because, yeah, kept dying. Empire got a lane across and got the Roshan. That was the end of it. Silent was way too strong. FN or the Zeus. 41,000 damage done overall. Like, almost twice. Even Ghostic, look at Ghostic. 23k off of his blade mail and the spins and everything.
That's actually insane. I was just like looking at the Manta style timing. 21 minutes, 55 seconds. Extremely fast. You know, and then